later, Luther Neveraskis is king of Stormhold, but Kenna and Dominic spy a chance to take back the kingdom. I'm enjoying the storyline so far. Leave a like if you enjoy it too and want to see more of these type of videos. So here we go. 2 years after Luther signs Stormhold, you're living the castle disguised as a common servant. Today you're helping Tris and Margaret carry large sacks of flour to the kitchens. All this just for dinner tonight? I swear we're carrying a week's worth here. Just about. We're cooking double. Another battalion of soldiers arrived at Stormhold last night, and we've got to feed them all. King Luther forces nearly every able-bodied person in the Five Kingdoms in his army. It's no wonder we're overflowing with soldiers. Another battalion? I've got to figure out what's going on and send word to Kenna. Hush. There's soldiers up ahead. You want them to hear you? Down the corridor, you spot a woman in armor arguing with a soldier. I won't tolerate another mistake. Prince Michael has been too lenient with you. Every soldier in the barracks will be ready for inspection within the hour. I swear it. You don't see that every day. I wonder who she is. I think she must be a military officer. Dressed in full armor, she's got to be someone important in Luther's army. Enough gossip, you two. We've got work to do. Back in the kitchens. My goodness, they want venison tonight for the high table? Oh, hope we have enough. Yeah, and we better hurry with it. My back still hasn't finished healing from my last whipping. As we work, you hear a tapping at the window. Hockey! Hockey is back. I told you, he only answers to Hockey. You cut up a small piece of venison and Hockey eats it out of your hand. Hockey looks logically at the sky. Not yet, my friend. When we have news for Kenna, then I'll send you off. Your hog is as restless as you are, Dom. I don't blame him, but he's the lucky one. He gets to fly away from this place, and he'll get to see Kenna again long before I ever will. I wonder where am I? You live in a hidden mountain monastery with Gabriel and the monks who run it. As another morning dawns, you carry 2 buckets of water up the hill and into the monastery. You set them down in front of Gabriel and one of the monks. Look at you. There was a time when carrying just 1 bucket left you out of breath. I was a castle girl back then. Now you are something stronger. Why do you push yourself? Most queens would leave the hard work to others. Most queens have kingdoms. Good answer. Are you ready to train with me this morning? I'm always ready. The monk gestures to the sword Gabriel gave you, hanging on a rack on the wall. You eye the weapon in the monk's hands, a rod with a blade on both ends, the cork guitar. When do I get to use that one? Only the most skilled monks are allowed to use the cork guitar. You are not yet ready for it. You pick up your sword, short sword. I'll make do with this. Let's begin. The monk squares off against you, taking a firm white stance. He tightens his grip on his cork guitar and eyes your weapon. His placid face almost hints at a smile. Then the blade of his cork guitar shoots out at you. I should deflect the cork guitar. You knock the cork guitar to the side with the flat of your sword, shoving it away. The monk then lunges at you, grabbing you by the throat. He jerks you up, lifting you off your feet, and holds you in the air in front of him. You fight well, but ultimately youth and passion cannot match experience and discipline. You are beaten. Yield. As you try to fight off his grip, you notice he's left his stomach unprotected. I should kick him in the gut. You wind up and kick the monk as hard as you can in the stomach. The monk sucks in his breath and drops you. Not one of our moves, but a good one. Come on, let's keep going. No, enough for today. You and the monks face each other, bowing. You fought well. My brothers and I will be proud to follow you into battle when the time comes. Thank you. The monk bows to you and leaves. Gabriel turns to you. You've impressed the Rajkur monks. There are about 50 of them, and we'll need every last one in the coming battle to take back Stormhold. Your army's growing, Kenna. It'll grow even faster once we leave the ruins of Rajkur. Patience, my queen. Patience? All I do is wait. I spend all day watching the sky for Dom's hawk. If he sends his pet to us too often, he'll draw suspicion. I know. It's just miss him. I know you don't approve, but I understand. He was a true friend to you, my friend, and we can use as many friends as we can get. I can't believe that discovered souls hiding in the castle, that he's secretly helping me. Luther's a crewman, but Dome is clever. You'll be safe until our time to strike comes. Before we can do anything to take back Storm, we need an opportunity. Wait. Do you hear that? Hear what? Before you can say another word, Gabriel whips out his dagger and hurls it into the shadows. A man screams. Oh! Never ask his scouts. We can't let them report back to King Luther. It's him! It's the queen! Don't let them get away. The two remaining scouts rush out of the monastery in opposite directions. Gabriel rushes after one and you start to head after the other. Wait, I'm gonna need a weapon. Special weapons. Use the Kokitofran edge against the scout. I can't. So I'm just gonna use my short sword. You grab your short sword. You sprint outside, chasing after the scout. Not going to get away from me! You catch up to the scout. He spins, pulling out two curved daggers. Good luck defending against two blades, girl. Your sword suddenly seems less lethal in your hand. I'll manage. First, I'm gonna cut you up. Then I'm gonna gut you just like a wild boar. You done talking? The scout lunges forward, slashing at your chest with one of his daggers. I should block. You're able to parry his attack with your sword, but you're left exposed. Oh no. He thrusts with the other dagger. I should leap back. You leap backward, but he connects with your arm, slicing across it. There's that kid, I promise. He lunges again, but this time you're able to roll away, quickly exposing a weak point on his thigh. You attack, aiming for his thigh. Your sword slashes across his thigh. Ooh. Is this the part where you gut me? In his rage, he whirls around, kicking you hard in the chest and sending you flying onto your back. He rushes towards you. This is where you die. I should sweep his leg. You swing your sword in a low blade, wedging the blade into his ankle. He reels back for a moment, clearly in pain. You're gonna pay for what you... He stiffens for a moment, teeth, then falls to the side, one of Gamer's throwing knives protruding from the back of his neck. I got him. He saved my life. I wish I'd been able to finish him on my own. You help slow him down. Let's call it a team effort. We must be vigilant. Not even a single scout can report our location back to Luther. We stopped them today, but we can't hide forever. No, and when the time comes, you must be ready to strike. As you and Gabriel head back inside, you don't notice a slight stirring in the bushes. Lying there, holding his breath, is one last Nebraska scout. In the kitchen, you spot Rose filling a tray with meat. A guard leans over her. That looks tasty. The soldier reaches over and plucks a piece of meat from the tray. Please, sir, we barely have enough for the high table as it is. That's your problem, isn't it? If I've got to watch over you filthy kitchen brats, I'm going to enjoy myself. He reaches for more. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Oh yeah? And why would I listen to a dog like you? Because Luther sends thieving guards to the gallows. I don't want to see any more deaths, sir. Fine, get out with you. The soldier moves down to the other end of the table to steal a piece of bread. You whisper to Rose. Looks like that did the trick. Thanks, Dom. I should tell her it's nothing. He's gonna flirt. You know, I'll do anything for the prettiest flower in the whole castle. Rose blushes and throws a sprig of parsley at you. You flatter. Who, me? I know that look. What do you want now? And keep your voice down. You don't need to sound so suspicious. I'm here to offer my services. I want to help you serve the banquet tonight. Oh, really? And why do you want to do that? You lean closer and whisper in her ear. I need to spy on King Luther. I think he's plotting something big. I need to find out what it is. Don't, please be careful. I don't want to see you tied to the whipping pole tonight. I'm always careful, except when I'm not. I'm gonna regret this, but here, take this tray of venison and don't draw attention to yourself. Of course. You've all arose into the banquet hall. Soldiers line the walls, standing at attention. And at the center, Prince Michael and his right-hand man, Bartel, are sitting at a long banquet table. About time! Any later, I'll be visiting the kitchen with my carving knife. Apologies, my lord. Across from Mark and Bartel's red-haired woman you saw earlier, and at the head of the table, King Luther never asked his presides. As I was saying, after speaking at length with Helene, I've made my decision. My lord, is it worth to discuss things of this nature in front of the servants? I assure you, they are perfectly subdued. We've beaten any fights out of them long ago. Luckily, that is easy to demonstrate. You, come here. Yes, my lord. What do you know about the Iron Empire? Um, well, is that where iron comes from? Haha, I think that says it all. Satisfied, Aline. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone more misinformed. See, he might as well be a piece of furniture in the room. Rose shoots a quick smile. Yes, not full of them. So, as I was saying, I'll be sailing west tonight and attacking the Iron Empire with the bulk of our forces. We're going to war. About time. Spirit is no replacement for a real battle. I don't want to get slow. No, you won't be going with me. You will remain here as Stormhold. What? But there's no glory in staying here. I should be cutting down our enemies like my brothers and sister. This castle is the heart of our new kingdom. I'm entrusting it to you. Do not make me regret it. Aline, I will need you to stay here as well. But my king, my place is at your side, as it always has been. We must hold the five kingdoms. Does no one understand that? Aline, you'll serve me best here. I'll leave behind a contingency of amongst elite troops for you to command. Yes, my king. You might also help prevent my son from wasting scouts to hunt after exiled princesses. How do you know about that? Kenna. More venison! Where's that servant? You rush forward. I should serve the venison. You use a certain fork to put more venison on King Luther's plate. He ignores you and continues talking. Good, they barely even notice me. Anyway, that little girl is of no consequence to us. She's no little girl now. Half the room is still loyal to her. If she were to call for an uprising, she won't. Not while she can cower away in some hovel. Leave her be. But my word is final when I ride tonight. After dinner, as you and Rose carry the plates and dishes back to the kitchen, you see King Luther riding out with main force of his army. In the nearby banquet hall, you hear a crash. Sounds like there's something going on in there. Rose, I've got to see what more I can learn. Be careful. You linger outside the door and listen. Aline, I won't say this again. I want a team of assassins sent after that girl. He hurls a vase against the wall, shattering it to pieces. You can destroy as many vases as you'd like. Your father said to hold Stormhold. I follow his orders. If my father wants to leave me here, I will find my own glory in ending the life of that miserable girl before she can raise her hand against us. I will mount that foolish girl's head on a spike for everyone in the godforsaken castle to see. You never touch Kenna. You feel your anger rushing through you. You look down at your hands. They feel warm. It's just like 2 years ago. That fire. They begin glowing a faint red. I can't lose control now. I need to focus my anger. You take a deep breath and calm yourself. You feel power rolling down in your veins. As you watch your hand, the heat consolidates to a point in the center of your palm. The heat blossoms into a small fireball that spins and dissipates. What was that? I feel stronger. You lean back towards the door, listening in again. Now, Aline, sure my father would love to hear that you openly rebelled against me the moment he left for the war. Now say yes, Prince Marticle, and do my bidding. Yes, Prince Marticle. Aline heads towards the door. You dart around the corner before you're spotted. A while later, you return to your quarters where Tristan is waiting for you. You did it, didn't you? You found out what's going on. If the soldiers catch you out after curfew. I'm not scared. I've had lashes before. Now tell me. It's big. Luther's left and has taken most of the army with him. All but an elite group of soldiers, and even bigger. Marco's sending assassins against after Kenna. I have to warn her. We can do more. We've got to. I know a man down in the dungeons who can get us a poison design and take out 100 men. We could poison Marco, but we'd never be able to get it past his testers. Maybe we can't get that poison to Marco, but we could poison those men King Luther left behind. They're camped just outside the walls. And I'm pretty sure soldiers aren't lucky enough to have personal tasters. Every soldier Marco loses one Kenna will have to face. One more way I can protect her. We'll do this for Kenna. Are you serious? Are we really doing this? Because it will mean sneaking outside the castle walls. Tristan, just okay, get the poison. We're gonna poison someone. A few hours later, Tristan returns with a vial of poison. Here it is. Are you ready? I am. We have to do everything we can to fight the Neveraskin's family. Later that night, you and Tristan sneak out, hiding behind a boulder at the edge of the army's camp. Last chance to turn back. Not in your life. The troops are gathered around a fire, the smell of roasted meat wafting in the air. There's a barrel of ale propped up on the back of that wagon. I'll dump the poison in. You stand back. I'll whistle if I see someone's coming. You creep to the barrel of ale, lift the lid, and dump the poison in. You, Kenna. As you turn back, you hear Tristan's whistle. Just ahead are two soldiers walking right towards you. Oh, God. Scrambling, you dive under the wagon. Quiet night. How about we get jumped off our asses and find some right pissant girls? See, that's why we're mates. You've always got the best. Great! And you're breathing. The other soldier draws his sword, the blade glancing in the moonlight. Oh, my breath. Don't breathe. I should keep holding it. Let's not make a sound. I should hold it just a little longer. You keep your breath held. Guess my mind's playing tricks again. Idiot. Come on, let's go drink till we can't see straight. When the soldiers finally leave, you rush back to your hiding spot with Tristan. That was close. What do we do now? Then we wait for them all to die. A short while later. Wait! Something isn't right. Poison. The ale's poisoned. The soldier lurches forward, vomiting blood. Throughout the camp, all the soldiers begin kneeling over, gagging, and bleeding out their eyes. Word spread, but it's too late. In a few seconds, the entire camp is eerily silent. Kenna and for Stormholt will take back this castle or die trying. We're just elite soldiers. I can't believe we did it. We took out all of them. And we'll be dead next if we get caught. Let's hurry back. We still need to send Kenna a message. Back in the kitchens, you lean out the window and whistle 2 short blasts, calling Hockey to you. You slip a message to Kenna in between Hockey's talons. Kenna survives this attempt on her life. It'll be the perfect time for her to return, to take back this castle and her kingdom. Fly true, my friend. Scream! Fly to Kenna! Chapter progress. So we're gonna stop here, you guys. Next episode.